Rio, Rio.
Wagwan people, like and subscribe to Anfield Uncle Rod's channel. Show some love, you never walk alone.
What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on, guys.
Now, football. English Premier League. Manchester City. For Arsenal. 1. God, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing.
Ah, stop it.
We've absolutely capitulated. I can't believe it. We went to Etihad and went there with no fight. These players showed no fight. What? I was gonna go to the parade, and now there's no parade.
Emotional damage.
Oh, it just keeps on getting better. It just keeps on getting better. Keeps on getting better. What's this one? What is this?
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving here with something.
That's what Ali Stott said. It's what Ali Stott said on Saturday when he went to Brentford. It's what he said.
I'm leaving here with something.
Let's get over the show. Let's get over the show. Listen, you know what to do when I come around there. You know what to do when I come around. Slap the like button or hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and hit the notification button, okay? Do all these nice things. Right. Liverpool versus LOSC Lille tomorrow at Anfield, which is a game that I will be attending. I will be attending that game. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. Really and truly looking forward to that game. Actually, we hopefully joined by Solar P1 and Toto, you know, in a jiffy. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is go through the press conference, okay? We're going to look at the press conference and literally just go through that and see what Arne Stott's got to say about tomorrow's game, okay? So let's do it.
It's easy to say when you 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League and 3 points. Frank said after the weekend that you're a level above Manchester City, you're a level above Arsenal, and went on to say probably also the best team in the world, which I suppose is easy to say when you 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League and 3 points clear at the top of the Champions League standings as well. But what do you think? Are you the best team in the world?
His opinion means definitely something to me because he's shown at Brentford how well he's done so many years for this club and without spending crazy amount of money. Just every time he's able to perform with his teams very good in the Premier League and make it so hard for every top 5, top 6 team to play against them. So his opinion definitely means something to me, but I think it's far too early for me to say these things. We have to face a lot of teams. Champions League format this season is also difficult. Can we judge the league table in the Champions League? Because every team faced different teams. So you can be lucky or not with the draw you had. I don't think we were lucky though, but so very difficult to judge the league table, but always nice to get compliments from a manager that has proven to be such a good manager here in the Premier League.
Can I ask you again about Darwin as well? Because everyone saw how happy the rest of the group was that he got those 2 goals at the weekend as well. But as you admitted on Saturday, he could be sent off as well. As a coach, do you quite know what you're going to get from Darwin all the time? How do you manage that?
I'm almost happy that you asked me this question because he would have been sent off after the 2-0, so that not everybody is saying that's why they won and they were lucky, blah, blah, blah. No, I can come up with a few decisions that went against us where we didn't get the points maybe, but let's not get into that. So then your next question was, because I only want to focus on that.
No, I mean, do you quite know what you're going to get from Darwin
Oh.
time, and how do you manage that?
I think it's with the most difficult in football is to find for a team, but also as an individual, to find consistency. And only a few players in the world are able to be at the same level every 3 days in a row. And then there's a big group of players that are able to play very good many times, but not every single time. And I think we have. He's one of the players that belongs to the group that is good many times. But next step for him would be nice if he can go into the bracket of the 5, 6, 7, or 8 players in the world that are every 3 days outstanding. And I do know we have also 1 or 2 or a few players that are every 3 days of a very high standard. And it's a nice challenge for him to go to that group of players as well.
And you can pretty much secure top spot in the Champions League standings with victory. I mean, what importance do you put on finishing top of those Champions League standings before the knockout phase?
The most important thing every time we go out there, especially in front of our own fans, we want to win a game. And with this new setup, you think that ending up number 1 is the best position to end up with. But because it's such a strange league table, because for example, I think I'm right. If I look at Paris Saint-Germain, every week I think they have the hardest team to face. So they are quite low on the table, which is not their quality, but they are low. So maybe if you end up number 1, you can face them. So then it's a disadvantage. So I'm not looking at the league table in a way of, oh, if we are number 1, we probably have the most easy team to face, because that is impossible to say, because of this weird format, or weird, I don't mean it in a negative way, but a strange format we are having now. So being on top maybe doesn't tell you that you're the best team, and being number 24 doesn't tell you that you're number 24 in terms of quality. It's a lot of has to do with the teams you've faced. So yeah, we want to win, but not from an idea about that will probably give us then the best lead up for the rest of the campaign.
Microphone that way. Hang on, space microphone, please.
Sorry, a bit of making. What do you think of Liverpool's performances so far in this Champions League? Are you surprised by the way they play and the teams they've beaten?
I'm impressed. Not surprised, but impressed. Not surprised because I think it was 2 or 3 years ago that I played the current manager when he was at Rennes with my former club. And then I was impressed by the way his team played. And yes, of course, a few weeks ago when I didn't saw them playing yet, I was like, oh, they beat Atletico Madrid, surprise. They beat Real Madrid, surprise. But now, of course, I saw many games of them, and now I'm definitely not surprised anymore, but impressed because they've deserved every single point they got till now. And I just said something about the league table. For them, it's definitely not because they faced easy competition. They faced Sporting Lisbon when Amorim was still there, and they were impossible to beat Sporting Lisbon. Okay, they lost that one, but they faced them. They faced Juve, they faced Atletico Madrid, they faced Real Madrid. And now they are facing us. And the next game is going to be difficult for them as well, because then they face Feyenoord, which is my former club, if you didn't know. So they haven't been lucky with the fixtures they had. So that's the reason why I'm so impressed with them in the Champions League. And an unbeaten run of 21 games probably tells you even more.
Is that James?
You mentioned a few times about the strange league table in the Champions League. I wonder, do you think this new format has been a success in terms of revamping the Champions League? And maybe does it show that there's a far more even spread of quality in Europe than perhaps we thought previously?
I said many times already, because almost every game you play Champions League, you get this question about what are your experiences about the new format. It's difficult to judge as long as the season is still going. I think one of the positives is, especially for the teams that are in pot 3 and 4, that they also face teams from their own pot. Is pot the way you say it? From their own, and that gives them a bigger chance, of course, to win games. So in the old format, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and as a pot 4 team, you always face 3, 2, and 1. So it was not always easy to win a game. And now they have 2 games against equal opposition as well. So for those teams, I'm 100% sure they feel it's a step up. For the teams that were always in pot 1, I have to wait and see to give you an honest opinion what I would prefer. But what I've said, and that's what I mean, you cannot judge the league table and say, okay, this is the best team in Europe, this is the second best team, this is the third best team, because we haven't played against the same teams. And in a draw, that's in the FA Cup, League Cup, that's in every draw, you can be lucky or you can be unlucky with the draw you have. And that's why it's easier to win a cup competition than to win a league, because you can have the advantage of a lucky draw.
You've been very clear that performance levels have been improving. Certainly, attacking output has increased, specifically over the last couple of months. What can you put that down to? Why is that?
No, I think I said that our performance stats, so in terms of running, have increased, especially in the Brentford game, because it was a tough game, because Brentford is a team that's really fit as well. One of the reasons why they're so successful. You tell me now that our attacking stats have gone up. Probably true. I think we've scored more goals in the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games than we did before, but we've conceded a few as well. So we needed these goals maybe more than in the beginning of the season. So I don't really see an argument where I can come up with why that has changed. The only thing I can say is that we are working longer together with the team, and we know even better what we want when we have the ball, but we also need to know better what we want without the ball. But we do concede more, so it's not always a straight line going up or going down. It's always a bit like this.
Just wondering, do you think the team's got a lot of confidence from the wins against Bayern Leverkusen and Real Madrid, because they were the German champions, the Spanish champions, and the holders of the Champions League? Do you think the team grew from those games?
Yeah, my answer is then always the same. We're here, you're here at the press conference from Liverpool, so these players are used to winning big games. So I don't think they need games like this to grow in self-confidence from, okay, we can beat these teams now all of a sudden. I do understand that last season in the Europa League, we were not in the Champions League, so the club didn't face the same competition maybe as you have in the Champions League. But the years before, and at their national team and playing in the Premier League, these players are not impressed by a win against Leverkusen or a win against Real Madrid. That's not something special for them. They've done that so many times that they like it and they're happy with it. But I don't see anything 5 minutes after the game. I already see like, oh, I can see I'm at Liverpool here, because if we would have beaten with Feyenoord Real Madrid, then there was a big party in the dressing room. But here, everybody's 5 minutes later already thinking about recovery and making sure that they're ready for the next game.
Hi, from AFP. Going back to Lille and their manager, what are the main strengths for you? And are you expecting a block or maybe more open game?
It is difficult for me to answer that question, because many managers have changed their game plan against us compared to the games they've played before in the last few months. But if I just look at them, how they've played against in the last games and what their playing style is, I'm expecting an open game tomorrow, because they are pressing every team. If it's Olympique Marseille or Real Madrid or whatever team they face, they just press them high. They're not afraid to bring the ball out from the back. So for us, it's going to be a change of styles compared to the recent teams we faced. Although Brentford also wanted to press us really high, but also afterwards went to a real low block. But many teams, the 3 or 4 teams we faced before, didn't want to bring the ball out from the back. And that's what Lille is doing. That's what they're really good at. So that's what I expect. But I expected that from a few teams we faced in the last 3 or 4 games as well. But they changed their game plan against us. So you have to ask their manager if he's planning to play the same style or whether he's planning to change it.
I know it's not the most important thing to you, but having the only 100% record in the Champions League now, is that a badge of honour for you and for the team and a motivation to keep it going until the end as well?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not that we've had them, but it is a motivation that we want to keep it going till the end. We want to win every single game we go out there. But it's not because of we just want to end top 8. And we know we need a point for that, but this team has never gone out playing for a point. There was just a second ago a question about what I expect from Lille. I expect something, and you guys know what you can expect from Liverpool, and that has been in every single game we've played. If we've been at Old Trafford or at Arsenal, wherever we played, we've tried to play their own style, and we've never adapted the style, sometimes in small details, but never the style of high press, of bringing the ball out from the back and to do the things we are good at. So yeah, that's what we want to try to do tomorrow again. We always play for a win, and that's also what we're going to try to do tomorrow. But we know the difficult challenge it is because of the quality and the form Lille is in.
James, please.
Arne, do you know yet the situation with Diogo? Obviously, he missed the weekend. How long do you expect to be without him, and how close is Joe Gomez to coming back into the fold?
Maybe Jot a bit earlier than Joe, and both of them are expected to be there back with us in weeks, not in months. So, but I've said many times before that the last stage of rehab is the most difficult one, or the one that can sometimes add a few days or not. But it's clear that we are expecting them to be back with us in the upcoming weeks. But it's always difficult to say exactly how long it is. But both of them are not going to be out for months, that's for sure. As long as the rehab goes as planned, of course.
What has Diogo done?
He overloaded a certain muscle a bit.
Will?
Just ask about going down. Mercy started every Champions League and Premier League game this season. The second half of the season, this manager's minutes going to be important, given that you haven't got someone like the light to come and replace him.
Maybe we don't have someone that is exactly similar to Ryan, but I think that is almost for all of them. So Dom is unique in his own way. Mo is unique in his own way. And we have, of course, Cody Gakpo, but I don't see him similar to Lucio. Similar position, but not similar style of player. So every player we have is unique in his own way. There's Ryan for Ryan is the same thing. And we have players like Wata who can play there. Maka can play. He played there against Forest in the last half hour. And even Curtis Jones can play there. But there's always a balance. If you play them a lot and all of a sudden you drop points, you play them too much. And if they keep doing well, everybody's saying, yeah, the secret to success is that they always play with the same. And I've said many times already, it's not about playing at 12, 15. It's not about these things. It's about the competition you face and do we play to our standards. But I understand that to make it a bit more simple for everyone to understand, it's about they play too much or too little. That is something we accept.
Carl at the front.
With Diogo being out for a few weeks, though, you say, is this the opportunity Darwin needs for a bit of a longer running team on the back of the confidence he got from the weekend?
I don't think it's the first time that he's in a situation like this. Even this season, he's been in a situation like this. Jota has been out when in the Chelsea game, someone hit him so hard that he was out for 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, I think. So that was a similar moment, and I know from the past that he's had a long run of games with Jurgen as well. But he is probably, as you guys say, in a good place now because he scored 2. And so, yeah, of course, it's simple. At the moment, we've got 4 attackers that are top fit and able to start the game. and Darwin is one of them. And then the fifth one is Federico, and the sixth one is he's not ready to start 90 yet, in my opinion, but he's coming closer and closer to be able to do so. The reason why he isn't because he hasn't had many minutes yet. So it's not about him. It's about me not giving him so many minutes. So it's difficult for him then all of a sudden go from 5 minutes to 90 minutes. So yeah, that increases the chance for Darwin, of course, to get more playing time if one of the six is injured, and especially if it's a number 9.
Yeah, you mentioned there that Chiesa is still not quite at this level to be able to start 90 minutes. So obviously, Liverpool were very cautious with Diego Jota, trying to make sure he didn't come back too soon and you still managed to break down. Does that situation mean you're more likely to be even more cautious with Federico, or do you think it's not necessarily one affecting the other?
Yeah, only it's only a couple of more minutes to go on that one, so I'll giving you sort of like a good portion of that press conference. I've given you 17 minutes and 46 seconds, and it's actually 19 minutes and 34 of the press conference. So you got a good portion of that. Excuse me. Right. Let me remove that. Stop sharing this. And I'm going to bring in my 2 guests that are waiting patiently in the background. First off, the one and only Solar P1. Big up.
Yo, how's it going, man?
Big up. I was playing some of these things there from early, yeah?
Yeah.
I was playing this for the Arsenal fan.
We've absolutely capitulated. I can't believe it. We went to Etihad and went there with no fight. These players showed no fight.
He's literally crying in there, blood.
You should be used to that, though, isn't it?
Easy crying in there. This was like, you remember that season when they had like 93% win rate and still lost the league? That's where it's from. You know what I mean? Oh, mate. Also going to bring in my young general, young G of us all, Toto Hammer.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yo.
Big up. Yeah, man. Just playing some stuff. Because we know at the end of the day, Arsenal at the end of the day are going through some
emotional damage.
Yeah. I feel sorry for the youth, you know. You know, the young Arsenal fans, the ones that are like under 20, even under 8, even under 22. They've never really saw the club win anything, really. You know, imagine if you're a 20-year-old YouTuber and you support Arsenal, you've never saw your team win the Prem.
It's peak, innit?
Yeah.
It's peak. It's literally peak, man. I ain't seen no success today.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
And they criticise us as well.
Yeah, they always. That's what gets me. That's why I always give it to them. Because they're always criticising us. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, so what have you done? What have you won?
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean? He's come in and all right. If Arne Slot wins the league this season, if he does, yeah. If Arne Slot wins the league this season, that is so much shame on Arsenal. Because imagine that this guy's been there for 5 years, spent nearly £1 billion, yeah. Once he got to show for it, what, 1 FA Cup?
And it wasn't even his team. No, it was because the sacked Emma halfway through the season, and so he kind of jumped in the team, was ready to go.
Yeah.
You know, he was ready to go. And that's their cup as well, isn't it? The FA Cup. Have they won anything since? What have they won in the last 20 years? What have they actually won? Just the FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, the last 20 years, it's basically FA Cup.
At least we were winning stuff. Even though we weren't winning the league, we were still winning stuff. Liverpool. Exactly. We were still collecting trophies.
We kept on ticking over. And that's what they don't like. Do you know what I mean?
Man United, Ten Hag was there, he still won trophies.
There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people got to realise that today, you know, he won things. Do you know what I mean? And like, I looked at sort of like that thing you sent me yesterday.
Yeah.
With Amron. He looks dejected.
He's finished.
He really looks like, you know what? I made a bad decision coming here. I should have stayed in Portugal.
Yeah, it's silly. Lovely weather. He was respected, and also he was on the verge of winning the league.
Yeah.
Why did he? I thought you silly. Stay where you are, right? See, where Man United made the mistake, they should have sacked Ten Hag before the season started.
Yeah,
That's where they made the mistake. They gave him another extension. That was their mistake. What Amron should have said, he goes, look, I'm staying where I am. And if you still want me at the end of the season, yeah, I'll come in. But he should have stayed where he was because he was in a good place.
Yeah. Silly idiot.
He's going to need mental health now, just like Ten Hag. This way, isn't it? That's what
I think every manager who goes there just struggles naturally because the team's just a clown. The whole team's finished. Like, I agree with what Carragher said. The whole team's most of them are a joke anyway. I absolutely agree with them words what Carragher said on. I think it's Monday Night Football. No, it's not Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, so Monday Night Football they're on about saying most of the team are a joke, and it is because every single season, same old cycle. They get a new manager in. Sometimes they get some decent results, and then they go down the same path. You know, I'm surprised they held on for Ten Hag for that long, because you know what Man United is like. They never really stick the manager, but Ten Hag weren't really doing a good job anyway. But look, he won him a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he won two trophies.
Yeah, so
back to back.
Again, more than Arteta. Arteta hasn't won nothing in the last 5 years.
See, what people don't realise, Man United, Man United. If you look at their history of football, this is what people don't realise. They haven't had many good managers. They've had about 2, maybe 3. Because before Alex Ferguson, they didn't really do you had the Bugsy Babes.
Yeah,
the guy. You had him, Matt Bubsy, and then you had Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That's it. They've only had 2 successful managers, really, right? Now, when you look at Liverpool, you can count them. There's so many. Kenny.
And the thing that the difference with us is that these good managers that we did have, they came through the system.
Yeah,
it was already there. Like Bob Plaisey, Joe Fagan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kenneth Dalglish. You know what I mean? It was just already there, just waiting for their chance. Do you know what I'm saying? You know? It's just like really and truly.
The boot room.
Yeah.
There was a guy came from the boot room, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So the things about it, you're right in what you're saying. They've only had
2 successful managers.
Successful managers can say well there because Ron Atkinson didn't do nothing really, did he?
No.
You know what I mean? You could probably put Jose Mourinho in there because he won them the UEFA Cup.
What about the Dutch geezer? What was his name? The one that used to the Dutch one. He was quite good, wasn't he? He won him.
Right, but he didn't do much, did he?
No.
Did he just win the FA Cup or something?
I think he won the FA Cup.
Yeah, he won the FA Cup. He
was a good manager as well, but not for them. The club's toxic.
The best thing for that team is just get rid of everyone.
I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing.
Some players I can't believe the benching Rashford, and that's probably one of their key players. So that Man United team should get rid of most of it. I don't know why they put Anthony out on loan. They should have just sold him. I don't think he has, missing that open net on the weekend to just decide where he's going in Man United. Anthony.
He's pantsing.
He's pants.
I think they're all going to go. I think they're all going to go.
Honestly, it's just he does absolutely nothing. He does absolutely not. He looks good on the ball, but does he even look good on the ball? Because he loses it every time he gets it. He's not good at all. He's not good at all. I think that's the guy who shouldn't have went on loan. He should have been out of the club. Should have been.
I think they're going to though.
Contract should have been terminated. Honestly,
I think they're going to go on loan. I think they're going to go on loan, and basically just get him out the club, and then they'll negotiate after while they're away. Like they're done with the guy who went to Dortmund. What was his name? And now he's at Chelsea. What's his name?
Sancho.
Yeah. He went to Dortmund for 1 year, then he went to Chelsea. I think that's what they're going to do. Just want him at the club. Regarding Rashford, I think Rashford wants to leave.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
I think he wants to leave. I think he had a bust up with the manager. He probably said, "I've had enough. I want to go. He'll probably go to Dortmund as well because I heard that he's linked to Dortmund, and I think then he can come to Liverpool after if he wants to.
Yes.
I'd take Rashford. Raggo.
Of course I would.
Rashford's cold.
Of course, Rafa's my G. I've told a lot of Man United. I told a lot of Man United fans at the day. I said, right, one person I rate for your modern day team, yeah, because obviously when there was winning things under Alex Ferguson, it was like I rated Yap Stam. I rated him highly. Yap Stam rated him highly. You know what I mean? Yeah. When he could
be Terminator.
Yeah, when they pulled that off, that sign off, I thought, it's curtains, man. It's
Curtains for everyone.
Yeah, because he was such a good defender.
Yeah, brilliant.
But modern day, Rashford, I've always rated Rashford. Always rated. But he wants to leave. He wants to
do that enough.
He wants to leave. But the thing is about it, like they're giving these players, like these players that they like contract. It's contract extension. They gave Maguire a contract extension.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They're trying to get rid of him. Isn't it? One season they're trying to get rid of him, and they're trying to let him off to West Ham, but he said he's not going. Yeah. Right. They kept hold of him, offered a bit of a contract.
Oh, you can say what you want about Liverpool, yeah, but at least we're run right. We're run correctly. Our owners don't spend anything. We know that. But at least our club is run correctly.
Yeah.
It's not like a joke like Man United. Man United would never, ever get back the way there was before. Never. Ferguson came in, right, and he was like an anomaly, innit?
Yeah, but
he was good for the time.
Yeah, but he had a lot of help, though. He had a lot of help.
And a lot of brown packets as well to the referees.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the help I'm talking about.
A lot of cheating.
Yeah, there was a hell of a lot of cheating. And the thing is, at the day, right, it was so blatant as well.
I know.
It was so blatant, but nobody was saying anything about it. Nobody was saying naff all about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the ref in the back pocket, bro.
Yeah, of course it did. They had it in the back pocket, yes. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's not like that now. It's not like that. Do you know what I mean? Not like that. Okay. Toto. Do you want to nip off before we start the?
No, I've got another 5. I've got another 5.
Another 5? All right, cool. I'm gonna start the player ratings, and then you just give me a shout when you're gonna. Nip off, yeah. You just shout and let me know. Right, let's do the player ratings, man. Why not? Actually, let me ask first, and then for the player rating. Your thoughts on tomorrow's game? I'll come to Toto first.
I think this is the game where we need to rest a lot of players. We've got to rest a lot of players. And just like Dan's and Leone. I want to see Dan's play. I want to see Leone playing because we've already qualified.
Yeah.
We've already qualified. We've still got that. Look, we've got that first place secured, and I think we should be beating Lille, not Lille, Losc, whatever it's called. Losc. That's their name. Yeah.
Fisher name in it.
Yeah. I think we can beat probably most of our second team on there.
Mm.
You know, Kwanzaa, Kanate, Bradley, Robbo.
Mm.
You know, so you've got lots of players at your disposal to use, lots and lots of players. So yeah, this is where we can give Darwin a bit of game time, similar to what Slot says in the press conference. You know, we should give Darwin some game time. Maybe Diaz a little bit of game time, rest Gakpo as much as possible for the league games. I don't want to see Salah starting. I want to see Chiesa playing. So yeah, like I said, a lot of rotation needed.
I mean, to be honest, today, I would like to see obviously a lot more first teamers come on going to the game tomorrow. That's the only reason. If I wasn't going to the game, I wouldn't mind them playing sort of like people, like people that need minutes and so forth. You know what I mean? But because I'm going to the game, I probably would like to see a full-strength team, though. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. I probably would like to see it. Do you know what I mean?
Superstars, isn't it?
Yeah, because like, you know, but like I can understand what you're saying. In like, you know, if you qualify for this, if you already qualified and so forth, and you've done all the hard work, it's probably time to, you know, kick back and relax. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but I think at the end of the day that sort of like Slot's gonna put out kind of fairly strengthened side tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I think he's gonna do that. Do you know what I mean? I expect to see Gravenberch play tomorrow. I expect to see McAllister play and all that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's your thoughts on the game tomorrow? So
I think that he's gonna play a side not as strong as we did the other day, and maybe not as weak as when we played Ackers and Stanley. But I still think he's gonna play some of the kids. I think he's gonna start maybe with I think as a striker, I think he's gonna start with Darwin Núñez, maybe. And maybe halftime he's going to put on Jaden Danns. I would like to see Jaden Danns play. I think Tyler Martin's going to start in midfield. I think he'll start over Gravenberch, because I think Gravenberch needs that rest. So I think Tyler Morton could come in and do that. I would like to see Rio as well come on, the young youth, to see what he can do as well. Maybe toward the last 10 minutes, depends how the game's going. But again, it all depends on if we win it. If we win it something like 3-4-0, yeah, at halftime I can see the kids coming on. But I'll definitely see that. But I think he's gonna. I don't think Salah. I'm not sure about Salah actually, because I just watched your press conference and he was talking about Chiesa and he was saying that Chiesa is nearly fully fit. So I'm not sure if Chiesa will stay, but I think he'll get a half. I'd like to. I don't want to see Salah starting. These are the two players I don't want to see starting. By the three players, I don't want to see Salah starting. I don't want to see Virgil starting, and I don't want to see Gravenberch starting. Them three players. As long as them three players don't play tomorrow, I'm good. I'm good. Whoever you want to put on, but them three are the key players for me that shouldn't start tomorrow. But I think it's going to be a mixture of kids and a bit of first start players.
Yeah, because I think it's important to keep the momentum that we've got. Yeah. It's very important to do that. You know what I mean? Right, the momentum on Saturday was very good. It's top quality. I think it's very important to do that. So probably we would do that for like last 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Probably chuck on a Mo Salah,
you
know, Gappo or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Just to keep the momentum going.
You mean towards the end of the game?
Yeah, towards the end of the game.
Yeah. And hopefully for you, so you can see them as well, because you're going.
Oh yeah. But like, I suppose at the end of the day, we probably look at us. I still got to probably look at what's best for the team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Come on, but you want to see the stars as well.
Yeah, you want to see the you want to see the stars.
You don't want to see Tyler Morton. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you want to see the stars, obviously, but like you also as well want to see your team picking up the trophy at the end of the season. You know what I mean? So if it means that they will look, these certain players at the end of the day are not gonna play these sort of players like either till later on or not at all. You just have to take the bite and just to say, all right, then fair enough. He's doing it for the greater good. Do you know what I mean? Because remember when we played Atalanta in Italy, right? And we already qualified for that group. Like, he didn't have to play the players that he played in there, right? But Klopp played them, and quite a few people got injured. I mean, Jota was out for ages and all that. And,
you did.
So there is a possibility at the end of the day of something like that happening. So, like, if Slot feels tomorrow that, like, you know what, I don't want to risk it, I could understand. Do you know what I mean? Although I would like to see, you know, the Egyptian.
This is why I said get a mixture of first place, first team, and the kids, because I don't want to go as soft as we did with Ackers and Stanley. I don't want to go that far. I'd like to see more senior players in the Ackers and Stanley game, but I would like to see a couple of kids there to see, you know, especially Jaden Danns. He's the main one for me, and Tyler Morton. Not Tyler Morton, Trione. I mean, not Tyler Morton, Trione. I'd like to see him more as well.
Yeah, I want to see him more in the league actually as well. You know, to be honest.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I want to see more liquor. I think he can handle it. Do you know what I mean? I think he can handle it. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Toto, how we doing for time?
Yeah, we're good, man. Just I just want to, give some more opinions on the game.
Go on, get in there.
Like you said about the injuries. I don't want to like injury because the Premier League for me, this season is my main priority.
Yeah.
So that's your lot's main priority as well. Of course, Champions League is important and all that, but I want to get to them 20 Premier Leagues, man. It's a big year, and we haven't been so close. Like that moment, last season, and not last season, last game where Darwin Núñez scored the double, right? Them moments win us leagues.
Yeah.
Look, we're down and out. Arne Slot was just thinking, yeah, we're down and out. Might as well just put these subs on, right? And it worked. It worked out. Like with the ones with Jota and all that. Jota came on 20 seconds, scored a header. So Slot subs are right so far. But yeah, look, we're looking good for this season. I wouldn't say we're looking like confident through because there's still a lot of games. There's still a lot of games, and there's still a team chasing us, like Arsenal, for an example. Of course, Arsenal, in my opinion, will battle it anyways. City's the one I'm more bothered about.
It's in their DNA, bro.
City's sitting in 5th place. I'm still worried about them. But
No.
City, in my opinion, can go on a big winning streak, right? Of course, they've been facing lower teams where they should be anyway. They should be beating Ipswich.
I'm not worried about Man City.
You know what, Toast, right? When you look at it, and then what happened with Man City, right? A couple of games ago, remember they went on a little winning run, and then sort of like Brentford just put a stop to that, didn't they? I mean, Brentford put a stop to that. I still think they are potentially could drop more points.
I don't think we're too far ahead of Man City now.
Yeah, if not 3 points completely. Do you know what I mean? I think they're possible of them dropping more points. Do you know what I mean? It's just a season they're having. Literally just a season they're having still. But I understand what you're saying. But I think with Man City and they can go on so like a winning run, and they've got the capability of going on a winning run, but they also got the capability of going on a losing run as well.
Yeah. They could win one, draw one, and lose one.
Remember they got Arsenal,
Yeah.
We're playing them at Etihad. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're playing them. Oh, see, Etihad, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
When we play Arsenal, we've got Arsenal at. I know we got Etihad, but when we play Arsenal, it's at Anfield, isn't it? Because the first game. Oh, that's good then. That's good. That's what I wanted. I'm glad it's at Anfield.
Yeah, 10th of May.
I'm good. I'm good with that then. I'm good.
Yeah, but anyway, I've got to hop off now.
Big up Toto.
Again, Rod, thanks for having me on here, man. It's been a pleasure. I've only been here for 20 minutes, and it's good conversation already. I wish I could stay for longer. But yeah, man, everything's all good. Thanks for having me on here. Big up.
Yeah, we got Thursday anyway. We're gonna do it again on Thursday, and we have.
What time's that Thursday show? Because what it is, right? I'll be back. I'm going out, but I'm going to be back by about 8:30. Is that good? The Thursday show.
I'm gonna do it at 9:00.
Oh, that's good then. Perfect. I'll be back by then.
Plus, I've got football that day, so that's fine. That'll be fine with me. Yeah.
All right, so it's nice one, man. I'll speak to you soon. Yeah,
in a bit, man. Thanks, Joe. See you later.
Yeah, man. No worries, man. No worries.
Welcome to the Premier League, son. Welcome to the Premier League, son.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. I like that.
Remember this one?
Oh, yes!
I got the voiceovers on my little figure.
I like that one there. Oh, yes!
Yeah, remember that one?
Oh, yes!
Listen, you got to send me that one,
Don't worry, man. I'll send
me
that
them
one.
both of them too.
I got a lot more than that.
Yeah, I like that one. Trudon says, have you seen the Curtis Jones interview with Rio Ferdinand? Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
When he said Rio Ferdinand.
Nothing wrong with it, though.
Yeah, it said Hazard is better football than Salah. Yeah, saw that.
He's skilled now, but I agree with what he said. I don't understand why people are. I agree with what he said. See, what he said is, Rio Ferdinand said to him, who do you think's the best out of Salah and Hazard? He said, technical, like footballer is Hazard, which is obviously yeah. But we're at overall footballer. If you want someone to score your goals, I'm taking Salah every single time, and that's all I've said all along. I think technically, I think Hazard was a better footballer, yeah. But regarding scoring goals and going forward, Salah trumps him. Look at his record.
I don't. You know what?
Now Hazard was cold, technical.
No,
you know,
Hazard
on the ball.
Hazard was a cold player.
Yeah, but
like
Salah's a better goal scorer, and that's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah, technically, I don't think there's much in it. Much of a gap. You know what I mean? But you know,
No, I don't think the gap's big as what people are saying, but the gap's there though. I think Hazard just beats him a little bit by technical.
Yeah, for sure. Because
overall football, I'm taking people. He said I'm taking Salah because Salah scores you more goals.
Yeah, he scores more goals. Hazard,
that's it.
Hazard is clear of Salah as a footballer, but Salah, consistently is way better. Yeah.
Of course,
I agree with that.
Well, Salah will out trump him anyway. If you're getting a team, and if you was a manager and you was going to pick a player out of them two to come into your team, you're going to pick Salah because Salah's going to cause more damage.
Of course you are. All right, let's get the player ratings up. No, the player predicted lineup.
Got one.
Welcome to the Premier League, son.
I like it. I such a like it. Right. Someone got now. Right. So obviously, who you putting in goal? Alisson or Kelleher?
Kelleher.
Cool.
You see Kelleher gets in because you said that yourself as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kelleher for the cup games, isn't it?
Yeah, Kelleher for cup games, and this cup game, it's like a kick back and a relaxed one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's get this one in there. Conor Bradley as right back.
Yeah, Conor Bradley.
Brothers. I know he's playing Konate tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's playing Konate tomorrow because
Konate and Kwanzaa.
Yeah, I think he's playing Konate because Konate did the press conference, didn't he? So you know he's playing him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll play Kwanzaa or Verge?
Kwanzaa. He's not going to play Virgil. I wanted to play Kwanzaa. I think it'll be enough. I think see, when on my last video, I said they're going to play Kwanzaa, but Virgil might be on the bench maybe, but I don't think so. I think Konate and Kwanzaa together is good.
I think what could happen? He put Kwanzaa there.
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah, and obviously Konate on the left.
Yeah, Konate on the left, yeah. And then Konate there because he's probably making captain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's such a nice guy, you know. He said today in the press conference, he said he would die for the team.
Konate said.
Yeah. Konate said that he would die for the team. Because he said what he said in the. He was playing with injury and that, and he goes.
No, I'm going to put Konate in the right. I am.
No, because you know
you're going to have Konate where Virgil goes.
Yeah, because what is Kwanzaa don't do right over here.
Okay, fair enough.
Kwanzaa don't do right over there. They tried it. Yeah, he said like they're talking about his injury now, and how good the medical staff was, and then he goes, he has to sort of like give special thanks to the medical staff because they got him back, before ahead of time and stuff. You know what I mean? They worked really hard with me. So he goes, what he did in the day, like on Friday, he went in there and brought more cookies. He's not nice, you know. He's laughing there.
I like Konate.
Oh yeah,
my favourite player, man. My favourite Liverpool player.
Are we putting Robbo in here?
Yeah, Robbo will start. Save Timmy Cass for the league game.
Yeah. There you go. So far, so good. So far, so good, isn't it?
That's what I picked.
Yeah, so far, so good. Okay. Our midfielders.
I'm going to start Troyoni. I think Trelawney.
Yeah, Trelawney will go there because he's more of like the person double pivot man, isn't he?
Yeah, you can see when you see him play. Yeah, he's like you can see he's like a DM in it.
Yeah, he's so good. He's just so
Yeah,
good.
so good. Good player.
I like the way he glides through midfield. It's
Yeah.
like, Endo,
yeah.
Endo, cool. There you go. Endo gets in there.
Oh man, when are you gonna get some music?
Huh?
Go on YouTube. You know YouTube. You know how to download music off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave me that thing then, didn't it? You gave me that tune, didn't it?
Yeah.
You gave me that tune.
It's called Lawrence. I think it's called Lawrence.
Yeah. And what do you put? We put it on Streamyard, don't you?
No, what you do, right? You add, it says add media. You go to the media part, add it, and then you just drag it, and drag it on, and then you can alter the volume.
Yeah, but and you can loop it as well, can't you?
Yeah, you can loop it. Yeah, there's a little loop button on the top when you put the media on.
Yeah, might do that. So
Chelsea 1-3-1.
I know 3-1 in, isn't it? It was 1-1 at one time. I think Wolves might go,
You think?
I think Wolves might get relegated. I mean,
let's have a look. Chelsea won. They're still playing though. It's not over yet.
No. We'll finish at 10 o'clock. Who we got on the right? Chiesa.
But I think he's going to put him on in the second half.
You think you can start with Salah then?
No, he's going to start with Chiesa first. I think he's going to start with Chiesa and see how it goes because he said that Chiesa is nearly fit enough to have a full game, innit?
Yeah.
So I think he's going to start with Chiesa and see how it goes from there. See how it holds up.
Yeah.
Elliot. I'll put Elliot there.
Elliot's a 10. I'll put Elliot.
You think Haaland's going to catch up Mohamed Salah with the goals? Only one away now, you know.
One away, what from what?
From Salah's goals.
In the Premiership?
Yeah, he's got 17 now.
Yeah, he's been scoring goals for fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but you see that's how far he was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he was kept up with it, but then Salah started pulling away.
Yeah, because Salah needs to start scoring now.
Who we got on the left? We have on the left.
I'm gonna put on the left Luis Diaz.
Yeah, give him a start. Yeah,
I think Diaz was the. I think I've got one here. I got this one as well. Look at this one.
Get in there.
That'll be you tomorrow at the game.
Yeah,
make sure you get in there before you sing that national anthem, please.
Yeah, hand on heart, man. Hand on heart.
Yeah, man.
What section
you going to be in? See if I can look for you. What section are you going to be in? You in the cup end? Because every time I've gone to Liverpool, the last 3 times I've been in the cup end. I have.
You lucky.
The best, man.
I've never got to the cup end. I never got.
I have. I've been to the cup end. The last 3 times I've been there, it's always a cup end. He's nothing like the cup end, you know. He's a reason why it's so legendary. You know, when you're in there, you're gonna love it, man. I can't wait. I'm excited for you, you know.
I'm in the Anfield Road.
Oh, the new one, the new part.
Yeah, the upper. I'm at the upper.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, I'm excited for you. You know, it's gonna be good, man. But you go there, you know, when you go there, yeah. When you go in there and you hear the national anthem go off, and the music when you walk, you know, when you hear that, that's it, man. The goose pimples.
You know what I like? What I like is when you get there a certain time, right?
Yeah.
And you see the players warming up.
Yeah. That's it. You know, you've landed.
Yeah, I'm there now.
Yeah,
man. Seriously. Okay, so we're having Darwin Núñez as a striker tomorrow.
Yeah, Núñez. You know what I said on my channel though? I said I wanted to see Jayden Dan start. And if he's not really doing anything second half, then bring on Núñez. I'd like to see Jaden Dad. That's just my opinion. I think he could start. I do. I think he's really.
No, don't get me wrong. He's worth the start, but I think what will happen is that he would.
Second half.
Yeah, he put Dan's on second half.
Yeah.
He won't start with him, so he would Nunes first.
Yeah.
I don't think Nunes can bag one or two, and then he'll bring on sort of like Dan's on later. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know that Chelsea game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that Chelsea game. That was their first win of this year.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, because they have draws and losses, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is how it looks. This is how it looks, man.
Yeah, and that side is still a good side. That's still a good side.
There's a cracking side. You got Kelleher in goal.
You know,
Bradley as right back. Kwanzaa Kanate back pairing. Robertson is your left back.
Yeah.
Endo and trainer Noni in midfield. On the right, you got Chiesa. Elliot plays a 10, and Luis Diaz is on the left, and Darwin Nunes is up front. That's good.
I'm very interested. That's a very good team.
That's a good side, man. Do you know what I mean? You're mixing literally like experience with the youth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing Harvey Elliott in the 10.
He's very good in the 10. Good.
I want to see him tomorrow. I want to see him cook.
Yeah, very good in the 10. I think he should be paying a lot more of that.
Yeah, he should. Maybe slap up.
The things about it, right? They could have had that. They could have had like Fabio Carvalho. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that thing there.
Remember Leon? Oh, well, sorry. Remember Leon? That film, Leon.
Yeah.
You remember Gary Oldman in it? Gary Oldman, London Boy.
Yeah. That's a beat. That's a deep film, you know?
Remember this?
Everyone.
Yeah. That scene when he says bring everyone, and the guy says everyone, and he goes everyone.
Did he say like everybody out or something like that? Didn't he?
He said go and bring everyone because the guy, because Leon, he was in the room and he knew we had some guns behind there, innit?
Yeah.
So he said to his friend, "Go and bring everyone, the whole department." And the guy turned around and says everyone, and he goes everyone.
Hey, that was wicked.
Yeah. I watched it the other day, man, and I thought I like that. And I whacked it on the other sound. I recorded it and put it on here.
Nah, he's a really, really, really
Yeah,
good.
but he's a G, Oldman.
Oh yeah. One of the best actors you can find.
Proper London boy, isn't it?
South London he's from, yeah.
Yeah.
South London is good. You see, it's that like most of these people, like most of these English actors that do well in America, like usually a lot of them come from South London.
Yeah.
I mean, Lauren Hardy, the English guy, one, he was from South London.
Yeah.
Norm Wilson, South London. Roger Moore, South London. Roddy McDowell, South London.
They must have a special school there, innit? Like there's good theatres down there, though, in South London, though, innit? South London.
I don't know. I don't know if it's as much of the theatres or much of the environment, trying to get yourself out of that environment. Because South London back in the day and everything that was very poor. Some parts of South London was very poor. It's only when you went over the river to that place like Chelsea and all. It was like it was uptown. It's money, but some of the places like Battersea, Peckham, and
Peckham,
yeah. Back in the day, like when you're talking about turn of the century, like 1900s up to 1925, them times there, it was very, very poor.
I remember my sister lived in Brixton for like 15 years. She had a place there in Brixton for 15 years, right? But when my sister lived there, it wasn't as posh as it is now. How Brixton's all like nice now, back then it weren't. It was like, then she lived in Streatham as well. There's loads of places in London what wasn't nice back in the day. Now it's a thriving city, you get me? It's a thriving town.
But what they've done is they've gentrified it.
Yeah.
Because when you go to places like, I got a friend at the day down New Cross.
Yeah.
It's like Lewisham area, right? That was like back in the day. That's predominantly black, and it was the ends really. When you go there now, you hardly see a black person.
Yeah, just everything changed.
It's literally people from sort of like different nationalities. So that's what you call. That's what you call like, when you gentrify at certain areas.
Yeah. They like to put all the. You ever watch that scene from Boys in the Hood where he says to his son?
Oh yeah.
I agree with that, by the way.
I agree with that. I do agree with that because, like, you know, what they've done, and they would most of the South Londoners, what they've done, like the Black South London, they pushed them out to Croydon and then placed them. Croydon, Surrey, and all them. So they pushed them out and just left the, like, you know, South London for sort of like different nationalities. That's they feel and that's going to bring money into them era. So it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. So yeah, we have got go through the lineup. We have got Kelleher in goal, Bradley, Kwanzaa, Kanate, Robertson. Those are your defenders. In midfield, we have Endo and Trainer Oni playing the double pivot. The attackers are Chiesa on the right, Elliott's playing the 10, Luis Diaz on the left, and Darwizzi.
Darwizzi.
Yeah, man, Darwizzi on. He's your.
I hope he does well. You know, I hope he.
Yeah.
You know that goal that he scored. You know when people say it's a defining moment in the season, when you always get a defining moment.
Yeah.
I think that was it. You know, I think that was a defining moment. We went through a stale part of the season where we were just drawing and that. Yeah, but I think this win there, and it's the way we won it in injury time. Yeah, I think it's gonna kick us on.
I hope so because what it was a really hard one interview because he had an interview and the woman was talking part in Spanish, part in English. She was like translating obviously what Darwin Núñez was saying.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And he basically said it, and the problems he's had and this and that, but you know he loves the club. He wants to work hard for the club and blah blah blah. He goes, never. Basically, he's saying that never at one time I thought about throwing in the towel.
That's
do you know what I mean? Yeah, and so like, I just kept on going, and I think that adhered a lot of fans adhered to that.
Yeah,
because you know? I think in the day, so like I do think the treatment of Darwin Núñez, you know what I mean, was uncalled for. Some of the things that they were saying about him and this and that, do you know what I mean? It was uncalled for. But he's shown it today. He's up for the cause. He's up for the cause. You know what I mean?
We never did. We was never disrespectful to him.
No, not always.
Or we just criticised him. We just don't think he was good enough for the club.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing
That's
wrong
what it
with
was. We just thought in the day, not in that. We just thought in the day with it was kind of like he wasn't good enough for the Premiership, and we broke it down. Why we don't think it is because I think we thought in the day, right, is that you know it's too fast and physical for him, and we even said that places that he do well at. Do you know what I mean? So, but like some of the comments that he was getting online, where those come for him and his family, and that, it's uncalled for. It's totally uncalled for. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for that. Still
going on his Instagram and attacking him and his family, personal stuff over football. Look, football. Everybody loves football, but come on, man, it's kind of family. It's just stupid. We don't know what he's going through. We don't know what's happening in his life, and you're attacking him and his kids and that. That's just out of order. I just thought that was just stupid. And I ain't got time for fans. Fans, they're not true Liverpool. They're not true Liverpool fans. They're just stupid idiots. Attacking man's family. But I hope this kicks. I hope he starts scoring now from there. Because I think Arne Slot likes him.
I think
because he keeps saying, look, because I remember before the game, one of the press guys said to Arne Slot, you think Núñez will probably have a good game? He goes, look, at the end of the day, he scored before and he'll score again. He's just gone through a bad patch. And he always protects Núñez. He said, yeah, Núñez, I want him to start. I want him to start scoring the goals because his work rate is up there with everybody's. He never gives up. He just needs to put it together and get the goals, and I believe it will happen. And you can see when other managers say you can always work a man and say, yeah, you're just chatting shit. But when you heard Arne Slot saying, I think he generally likes Núñez. So if Núñez kicking on now, because he's got a brilliant personality, I think he's a funny guy. And by the way, that woman who was interviewing him the other day, that's probably the best interviewer that's interviewed him all season. You know, that reporter that Sky Sports
Yeah,
reporter.
yeah. But they've got another one, you know. They've got another one, and she's English, and what
Yeah.
it was, she went over to Spain and worked for Real Madrid TV for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And she learned the language, and she did an interview with Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
Where she's literally doing the same thing. She's talking half in Spanish, half in English. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously translating obviously Luis Diaz's response. You know what I mean, and stuff. You know what I mean? So they have got a few round there now because like remember they used to get the players.
Slimy journalists, isn't it? One goes to the comment section is better than our slimy journalists over here. The way she was interviewing, and you can see we're generally happy in it.
Oh yeah, because the thing is about it. If you remember what they used to do. They used to get the players to do, didn't they?
Yeah.
The journalists will ask this player, like, all right, what they did with Alisson, innit? They when Darwin scored the 2 goals against Newcastle, he was the man of the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, and days like the journalists asks him, and he just like asked him, it's in Portuguese, because Darwin Núñez can speak Portuguese as well. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, because that's his Spanish and Portuguese he can speak.
Yeah, because of obviously his time in Benfica and Spanish and Portuguese is very similar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because Luis Diaz, he speaks Spanish and Portuguese as well. You know what I mean? But literally, and they sort of what the players used to do. Their players and they would sort of like ask them the question and then translate their answers and that. But it seems like now they've got like these journalists to do it now. So some of the journalists and they're learning the language and so forth, and they're just doing it. You know what I mean?
Have you heard that thing what's just coming about Liverpool? I'm just looking at this news. I'm not sure if it's real. It's on. It says FSG makes a first step to selling Liverpool a $6 billion offer in the works for Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I heard about that. They
they're successful. They were more than likely look to sell it. That's good. So they're going to sell the Boston Celtics. Sell it to Elon Musk.
No, basically, they're after the Boston Celtics. Been after Boston Celtics for a hot minute now. Yeah. So basically, the Boston Celtics it will cost them $6 billion to buy. Yeah. Right. So they will have to. They would have to sell Liverpool.
Good, sell Liverpool. Sell. Yeah. Get out. Look, people don't like Elon Musk. I don't care. He's got money. If he's gonna come in and buy Liverpool because he's interested in buying Liverpool, Elon Musk is right. And if he brought Liverpool and he's willing to spend it, I don't care who's on the top. You know, he's the richest man in the world. Wouldn't you want the richest man in the world owning your club? I would. Of course. I don't care about all the politics, brother. I'm not involved in that. I just want him to get Liverpool up and running, buying players. Because this FSG, we don't. They're a toxic to our club. They're toxic. They're no good for our brand.
You're never gonna sort of like. You're never gonna win things consistently with FSG. Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? You're never gonna do it. You're just never gonna do it. It's not gonna happen for you. Do you know what I mean? So what you got coming up next? What you got coming up next?
Tomorrow, I got the watch along, the Champions League game, and Wednesday I'm doing the review of the game. I'm not doing it tomorrow night because I'm just gonna relax tomorrow. But Wednesday I'm gonna do the review of the game, and Thursday I'm not sure what I'm doing Thursday, but
you and me on Thursday, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we're doing the red reasoning. Me, you, Toto. That'll be at 9 o'clock. So yeah, mate, if you're there, bro, I like your picture. If you're there, bro, yeah. If you're there, if you can get on the StreamYard live, I'm ready, man. Just put me. I want to see the stadium and that where you are because I've never been at that end before.
Yeah,
I've always gone to the cup.
Yeah, but his new main stand, Anfield Road, because let me see something on my ticket. This is exactly where I am at. Right, yeah, it is. I gotta go in entrance N1 to 9 area AU AU1 row 38. Do you know what I mean? But like, then if I view my ticket, I think, yeah, view ticket, yeah, it's row 38, seat 17, AU thing, and it's like it's the Anfield Road stand. Yeah, it's the Anfield Road stand still. So yeah, feeling that.
Anfield Road.
I mean,
It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm here for it, boy. I'm literally here.
Just have a good time, man. Just have a good time.
Yeah, I tend to, boy, just sort of like, you know what I mean? You know, base it and day, sort of like, I've been there for a hot minute, but you know what I mean? When I get there.
When's the last time you went there, bro?
Oh, fucking while ago, man.
Before they've done all the new stadium up and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
How long have it been? About 6 years?
I think longer than that.
So you went saw the two new stands?
Nah.
So you never saw whether because they've done the thingy side first. Which side did they do now first?
Have you been on the Yoga Cup area?
I've been everywhere. I've been to I went to the old one before they've done the stadium up, and I've gone to all the new one. Did you see the part where they've done up the new by it's not the Kenny Dalglish. What's the one opposite Kenny Dalglish again? I think it is a Kenny Dalglish stand where back in the day it was only small, then they doubled it up and added like an extra 15,000 seats.
Yeah. I think
where you are now. See where you are now.
That's what I mean.
You remember when that only used to be half of that, and then they done it up? That's the new part where you're going to be in it.
Yeah.
You know this, yeah. You know this side, yeah, and see where you are in that picture. You know your right hand side, right hand side. That part as well, they've done up as well.
Yeah, because I heard it's really nice. Because before and it was obviously it was smaller, wasn't it? It was a lot more smaller.
Yeah, just like everywhere else. It was for the time in it, but
because it was like how much it
used to hold 40, like it used to hold like about 40,000.
Yeah, just over 40,000.
Now it holds 67. More than Arsenal. Yes, more than that. It might be a bit more. It's bigger than Arsenal now. But now Arsenal got all their egos. They're going to build up the stadium even more now. I was thinking, you didn't even want nothing. You're building up stadium, you know. You're not building up stadium, you know. They ain't want nothing, you know.
Imagine though.
I know.
Imagine though. Yeah,
I saw Evertonian Stadium, Everton. That looks quite nice. It's not going to hold as much as Liverpool. It's going to hold about 50,000. But it looks nice though. It's right by the Thames, isn't it? No, but not Thames. I'm talking about by the the Mersey, the river. Yeah, by the docks. Yeah. So it's more in the city. It looks quite nice still.
Well, because I think a lot of people don't realize that Everton is more or less in the city. Because like you're walking through, you walk through town. Yeah. You walk through town. One half will be sort of like Liverpool, kind of like you know what I mean. The red side, and next as you take sort of like like 10 or 15 steps, right. You're in Everton territory.
Everton's right there. Just go through Stanley Park.
Yeah, so it's just one of them ones still, really. Do you know what I mean? But like, I just think at the end of the days, nobody in chucking all this money into the stadium and all that, right? And then not buying the players to go with it. Do you know what I mean? Get the players to go with it, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Give the fans something to think. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Get there, get my
enjoy yourself, get your head down, man. Get your head down. Make sure you're ready and just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm catching the train from Milton Keynes.
See if you can get okay then. See if you can catch some. See if we can get some. See if we can meet some YouTubers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sort of like.
There's gonna be a lot of YouTubers there.
Yeah, because what it is at the end of the day, sort of like when the game's finished, I'm gonna meet Fuzzy outside.
Yeah,
and he said he's gonna bring his like that Pro, was it?
GoPro.
GoPro. He said he's gonna bring that up, and he said he might do some stuff on that. You know
but yeah, you should be doing interviews. You're up there now. You don't know when you're gonna go back. Yeah, you should be going up there, and you should be interviewing people and saying, "Oh, what do you think, God? Do you fancy coming on the show?" We'll just ask you a few questions and just stop people, just random people. Yeah. Liverpool people, and they will stop it, especially if we won as well. They'll be happy up for it. Scouts are nice that way, you know. They'll stop and they'll talk to them and just talk to them. If you see any more YouTubers, try and go on their channel as well, because that's what I'm
trying to see that. You know that there's a guy, and he's a Londoner, and he's on DR Sports. Yeah,
Nah, but he lives in Liverpool now.
As I say, he lives in Liverpool. I'm trying to get on his thing. You know what I mean?
He's a good dude. He's on DR Sports. Yeah, I forgot his name now. I think what's his channel called? Cop something, isn't it?
Cop Talk.
Yeah. He always does his interviews. You know, by the front gates where you come in, the main gates.
Yeah,
he always does his interviews on the side there. So at the end of the match, you'll probably see him.
Yeah, I've got to look for him still. See what you saying?
He's saying, man.
He's saying,
yeah, man. You gotta get yourself out there, man. Remember, you build you grow, everyone else grows. You know, that's how it goes.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, that's it for.
We got Raz. Thanks for having me again, man. Anytime, right? Just link me up.
No problem. I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you soon.
Big up, man. Big up.
So what we're gonna do, guys, remember, if you're gonna watch this in a replay, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, okay, and also hit the notification button. You'll be notified when I go live. Yeah, you'll be notified when I go live. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, respect, peace, and love.